3, 2. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? It's been a long time. Well, it hasn't really been a long time. I mean, depending on when you guys see this video, should we date ourselves? Let's not date ourselves. Glad to see you again. Welcome to NESA. Like smart Africans. We're the pod that your mom listens to, your dad wants you to listen to, that your friends have listened to for so long, and your girlfriend is listening to right now. So why aren't you on it?
Yes,
we outside. Once again, my name is Ore Danzi. Killing it with 2 amazing co-hosts. We have our special guest here too, but let's co-host introduce yourself first.
Gerald Bodu. I guess to refresh who I am, I'm a third-year PhD student.
Hey,
trying to get through it.
Tell them.
But yeah, illustrious North Carolina A&T.
Aggie Pride.
Yes, sir.
Mike, 5th-year PhD student.
Let's go.
Just trying to wrap it up. So yeah.
It's not about that too, because like he's 3rd, I'm 4th, he's 5th. Come on that line. It's gonna be moving too. Yeah. I just hope we all spend more than that because it's crazy out here. And
working.
who is our guest? Kind of pulling in the.
Hey guys, I'm Tura. I am currently in lab tech and just going through my science journey. Honestly, by bachelor's in bio. Mm-hmm. So. Keeping it pushing. Hope master's coming soon.
Soon on the way, I heard from a lot of fans they said we didn't have a lot of STEM girlies on the show, and I was kind of come on, we need to have some queens here.
Girls in STEM.
Allegations.
Exactly. There are a lot of girls in STEM actually, especially Black women. Like we really have to wake that up. It's a lot of Black women in STEM, especially like back at ECU. Like I
forgot y'all were ECU people. Yeah, I was older.
Coronation.
Carolina parents.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's a stereotype that needs to be deaded. Like there's a lot of women in STEM.
In STEM? Black women. I agree. Especially coming from somebody who teaches that, I know I'm going to illustrious, KPCU, but even in most of my classes, like my higher level classes, it's 80% Black women, and then everybody else. So I'm like seeing that rise a lot, translate, so but we're glad to see you all here,
I know the ratio at A&T like kind of crazy.
It is crazy. Like, just in general of wins, man.
60-40 or something like that.
Yeah. And I was like, so
it's crazy because like I went to Virginia Tech and it was like 70-30 or something like that.
Like the same ratio or
mostly in the engineering school, but like everywhere else it was like I think women just go to college more a little bit. I think statistically. So
I was listening to another podcast that was talking about that they projected by year 2030, going to project that 65% of college, would be women, 35% men. Nice. That's a whole lot conversation. We're gonna have that part. Just like that's 2030. What's the next 10 years after that going to look like?
Yeah,
it's not gonna. So, we're gonna pretty much for that one too. We're gonna kind of going into our beautiful side of like science and anime, and like the beautiful part about it, the relationship between the correlation, because I mean, there's science in anime, and there is anime and science. You want to kind of put those two together in a better way, but it's like they know a lot of people now that have been jumping on this wave, or have been enjoying for a long time, or who are like pleasantly surprised, by the whole anime, journey.
I would say it's some people who would have like gave me like a swirly or something back in the day who's watching anime now. But it's like
you feel me?
Ain't no animosity for me though.
Because like, okay, we're in a PhD. Like I remember the times I was in undergrad and like you come and niggas will see you watching anime like in your room, and then once you come in, everybody's like, you stop. You're like, so tired of like it wasn't the cool thing 10 years ago.
It wasn't. I used to be part of like in high school. I used to be part of the anime club and we were not cool. So it was like, we were not cool. And but it was fun though.
Anime club?
Yeah. So,
we didn't have anime club in high school.
So it was like we just got together, I think like every Thursday or something. We just literally just talked about the animes that were out. But I was in high school. Well, it was my sophomore year, so this is like I'm old. So it was like 2009, 2010, like around there. So of course what animes were out, like DBZ was out. I think the first anime I ever watched, I rented it out from the library. It was called Azumanga Daioh. And then every few years I tried going back and like
seeing it.
Like looking it up on the internet. It doesn't exist. So it's like almost like this burst thing, but it's like, did I actually watch it? Like, like I can't find the name again, but it was like this kind of like
I'm gonna try and find that anime.
I feel like what is it like? I've been really into like slice of life animation.
Okay.
Like something that's not action adventure, but just like they just kind of do mundane stuff. Like but then sometimes get into action. Like it might be just a anime about like a cat and their adventures or something like that. And a real cool slice of life one that kind of does like the balance between like action and like slice of life is like it's called Spy X Family. Or
I knew it. I was literally thinking like, oh, Spy X Family is like literally like Spy Family because they do normal stuff. They literally had an episode about the dog and like the dad.
Yeah,
it was just cool. Like they got into some little action, but it was just still a nice vibe.
But then one's a secret agent and an assassin, and the child with superpowers. But then it's like the most part of the episode was them just going to lunch. And how lunch was crazy.
Right. Yeah, it's just like I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
because it's like it's less brain activity for me.
Yeah.
But like it's cool too. Like there's also like the way of the house husband too. Like he's like a ex like gangster assassin.
Mafia.
Mafia, but he's just like a house husband now. Like I just like stuff like that, right?
Also, we just shout out to the house husbands. I mean, we have some that watching the show. Shout out to house husbands out there who are not doing the work. Let your woman hold the work for you. You know, it's okay. We believe in both sides for it. You know,
it's in my destiny.
You feel me? It's like I'm gonna get to the point where like, hey, babe, I have this company that's making $1 million per week, but I just don't want to do anything at home. I just stay home with the kids. You know,
we need to normalize house couples. Okay?
Exactly.
Let's both be in the house making money together.
That's the goal.
Nah, go get some work done.
I mean, we can still be working.
I'll hold it down.
You hold it down.
Still be working, but
least working. Like let's say like the most work you did was like you went to Target today. You know, like that could be like her dish. Like you did the line at Target was crazy. I got 2 carts.
Go to Target.
Which is nice. You know, it's like I could be going to Target with you.
True. Exactly. And then we just call our guy like, yo, where's the bank account at? You know? Yeah. Speaking about bank accounts directly, like
how would you be going with me when you at work? How did you go to Target with me when you at work? It doesn't make any sense.
Like, okay, if we remote jobs, hello, we take a break. Have a break, let's go to Target, quick hour, come back. We'll clock back in.
Or I could go to Target, get the groceries, and then have dinner ready when you come back.
Excuse me?
I feel like your ideal, you know, like scenario of life would be like you're your own, right? You're amazing, like this amazing, wonderful man. I don't know any culture comes from, you know, she kind of single out there. And then, you know, like you without working from home, any ridiculous amount of money. And then you're watching anime on your breaks and then going out for eating, right? But then coming back and then like a cool like $6,000-$7,000 check, you know, a week, you know, type shit like a day, you know, something very kind, something like that, you know. It's not bad. Okay, if you're in that scenario, which anime would you watch? You know, let's say like you're at home, you're in like your comfort zone, you're in a spot. Because there is like the anime to sit on, like when the rain is kind of falling outside, you know, you have your chocolate, your snacks right covered, you know, and everything is cozy, right? I'm sure inside. What anime do you like turn on? Like classic?
I feel with that question, if I want something like light and just chill, it'll be Spy Family. But if I just want action and noise in the background, I would say only because I've rewatched it, JJK. It's just mad things to put in the background. Or honestly, since it's one season, Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling was a good first season. Quick couple episodes, just cut it on.
It really was. Like I feel like no one talked about that one for so long. We might kind of go into that, like talk about like new emerging animes, all right? Which is emerging for new people, but it has been in manga for like the last 2 years. Like I remember like finishing 2021, and actually meeting my friends every week to read Solo Leveling. Like we just meet up in the room and just be quiet for like 10 minutes. And then we talk about like, yo, what happened? And we're talking for like next 30 on, like that's how crazy it was. And then now seeing it out, you know, in the new arc, like the 1 season arc, beautiful. Like one of the best, the whole like rise scene, bro, it makes no sense. Right. So like that's also like a nice advance I've been seeing too. Like I want to tell that to you guys, you know, because I know you read some, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I know Mike reads a lot. You know what I mean? I know like y'all, I've heard from you. You've been doing it for like a minute. But how do you guys feel about like animes that then come from like a book form? Like, oh, this was like a manga before it was an film, and then now it's like, you know, full like episode feel. Like, how does this feel? Good? Like, is there extra pressure to like make sure they don't mess up, or like, you know, like does it have to be the way it is in the manga? Or do you feel more disappointed if like it goes from like a manga to an anime and it's not as good, or you don't get the same kind of like pressure?
As the manga.
I think just, I mean, it is like there's adaptations all the time. I think that it's cool because like I mean, usually the mangaka, like the person who writes the manga,
Yeah.
usually co-signs off with the anime. I think, right?
Usually,
But I
right?
know there's a lot of politics on like they be having those mangakas in like hell, like 360 deals and that. Even though they do make a lot of money, but also like I think it's like I'd imagine the mangaka is like, hey, we're gonna make this adaptation, like for instance, like Demon Slayer, right? I think there's definitely a lot of fight scenes where like I mean, when you go into animation, right? If you're reading it, it's different, right? I mean, it doesn't take away from like it's a fight scene, but there is an opportunity when you go to the adaptation, anime adaptation, to just get real like do something different with either like the fight scenes or just how something is communicated too.
I agree.
So I don't feel in short, I don't feel any type of way about it. I think it's cool, but I think it also kind of inspires you to like also. There's like some where it's like read both, like watch the anime and read the manga. You know what I'm saying? Because like mangas are like works of art in itself. So it's like you just appreciate. You can appreciate the manga as much as you appreciate the anime too. So
I agree. You feel about that?
Yeah, man. I think
that's solid.
It kind of reminds me of how artists, musicians, they come out with a song and then someone else will do a cover of the song. It's like their own interpretation, but it's still the same source material. So I kind of see it as that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the animation studios will do certain animations with the fight scenes or with whatever visual effects that I don't necessarily agree with. You see it a lot in One Piece. So One Piece panel will be really cool in the manga, and then the animation to get to it, and it's like, I wish I didn't do that, but you know.
And that one too, like completely changed too. Like we're looking at like what the style of animation from like the first 200, 300 episodes to the style of like 1,000. I know times have changed, but it's like very different styles.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like different style of artwork too. So
that's a good point because I'm not sure if it's the same animation studio or so on and so forth. But I don't know, man. I'm pretty indifferent. I'm not saying indifferent, but I can appreciate them for their own little for what they are in themselves. Like G was saying.
Yeah.
So.
And that is a main question, like especially just in general, like, oh, what's better, the book or the movie? And I feel like I've read books that's been turned into shows and movies, and sometimes you can be like, the book was better in that aspect, but even just. I remember going to the bookstore a couple months ago, and I was just in the manga section. I don't usually read it. Like I'm a newbie in anime anyway. But I went to like the JJK just to see what's coming up next, just a little bit, not to spoil too much. But I was just like, whoa, like this is completely different. Even going back to past scenes, I'm just like, wow, okay, I see what they did and I see what they didn't do. But it was still good nonetheless. Like I like how they just
sometimes going back and forth between both, you get kind of like
the fuller story.
It's fuller story. Sometimes you might miss something in one of them, and then it kind of gives you just more context to actually like maybe like the whole overall plot. Sometimes just because of the way they communicate in manga might be different than the way they communicate in anime. So you just like you get those two different perspectives. It's like, oh, okay, so this is different, or it can confuse you like.
Like what is going on?
Yeah. What's the difference?
I think those are the tiny nuances that add the beauty to it too. Because as you said, you might see something very small and you're like, this might not be exact interpretation of what the anime is. The same way you were talking about how it, like a singer and having like a cover of a song is, it might not be exact interpretation. And even the same way you talk about like the book, like the book having like a Harry Potter book and then Harry Potter movie. Like people have they're looking at argument about it, but if it's done well, we can always appreciate, good work in that too. So I think that's where we are now. Like it's so big now that like you have to do well. Because if you don't do well, then there are 20 other enemies that are gonna like take your place like on the spot. Which is why people argue. That's one reason why like I could read Chainsaw Man, I couldn't watch it. I don't know if the different styles. Like I'd be like, I tried to watch like 1-2 episodes. The style but like I could read the whole thing. I could like follow me that too. But then my friends argue that like if you're like a real anime fan, that's like stay on with that. So that's what I argue. Is there even anything like that? That's the let's try to add. Is there anything like an anime fan versus just an anime watcher? Like what makes you like a fan? What makes you? Because she calls herself an anime newbie, but you've known about it for at least like 5-6 years, right? But there's some people that like they just started watching anime like on Netflix this year, and like they're like, oh yeah, I've watched 7 Netflix animes. I'm like an anime god. Like it's not. So what kind of? I mean, in your opinion, because it's different subjects, but what makes you deem them to like a fan and like a watcher of anime?
I don't know, just how much anything. I think
Quantity.
like just how much you into it. Like my like I got 2 younger brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're really into sports. But I'll watch sports, right? But like they're like they'll be talking and be like, oh, this guy got traded, or like, oh, did you do the eye test with this player? Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, the last time I watched like a basketball game was like a month ago or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it is like you could appreciate it, but then it's like I saw this one TikTok, right? So there's this group called RC World on like Instagram, and they have this thing called DreamCon, right? And this guy on TikTok, and it's a real cool like super black nerd, like anime, just anything, just super black nerd convention.
If they want to come on the pod and want to sponsor at any point, let us know. But keep trying.
My friend is actually going to DreamCon.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go.
We're going to tag along.
I was considering.
And some guy was on there. He's like, "Yo, going to DreamCon made me realize like I do not like anime as much as people here." You know what I'm saying? Like, or like I am not as much as nerd as everyone here, because it was just like people going really super crazy with the cosplays and like kind of like that. So for him, I guess he's an anime watcher, even though he did cosplay as somebody, right? By the end of the day, but like if you think you're a fan, you're a fan. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But I would say it's kind of crazy because like someone like Mike, I'm gonna not throw you on the bus, but like he knows a lot about anime, but I would not peg him for like an anime fan just by his demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you would not go to dress up. So it's different levels to it.
I feel like Mike will not dress up, but I feel like Mike will go. Like, let's say that you're the generation, like check it out. It's like check it out. Like if you're like a VIP DreamCon thing where you could go, but you don't have to talk to anybody. You can just like be like go to places you want to go to. I feel like you would go. You won't spend like all day there. Right. Like you would go and have like a targeted 2-3 hours on places you want to hit, and then you'd be out. Type thing.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's like again, it's like you can focus on like the name of it, but it's like the name, but at the same time, it's like so many different levels to like an anime fan, anime watcher. I will say that like, especially since we do have a woman who watches anime, I know women in that space have not been treated too kindly, but it's like people like Megan Thee Stallion, like even Megan Thee Stallion is like really like you can tell she's like a anime person who knows what she's talking about. Yeah, but she still began slack just from
slack on that.
And I'm so glad you mentioned that because it's like she put me on to Tokyo Ghoul because after she dropped Kiss, she posted on her Instagram story of the flowers. And I remember people on Twitter were screenshotting. They were like, "Oh, she about to go crazy. She about to go crazy." I'm like, "Wait, what's happening? Like, what's she talking about?" So I'm going there like, "Oh yeah," and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's this from Tokyo Ghoul."
I remember this.
And I'm like, "Oh,
that's how she got us on Tokyo Ghoul." Because you were watching it, and then you were like, "Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul?" I'm like, "I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it." She like Megan. I was like, "Megan," and then like we both like, "Yeah." So we watched the whole like animated series, and then went to watch the movie adaptations of the animated series because of something on it, like type thing. What's up, right?
Like me. Because I wasn't, like, I grew up seeing anime. I saw people that were fans. Like, I saw people, running, doing the Naruto run in the hallways. Like, I've always been aware, but I've just never been the type to watch it. And I feel like I was never, like, talking down on, oh, you watch anime? But I was just, like, I just never watched it. I don't know. But when I did get into it, like, it was Death Note. It was Death Note and Ouran High School. So they were completely different spectrums of anime. Yeah, but it was to me like a good start. And then like I ended up slacking off, and then I really got back on it like a year and a half ago. And I feel like the ones I did watch, and I still have a lot to watch. Like haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, haven't watched Naruto, haven't watched One Piece, like those long classics. But I'm getting up there slowly but surely. But I do feel like I can consider myself a fan. Like I really do like anime. Like I said, I was considering DreamCon. I do consider the whole cosplay thing, but it's just still just starting off. I still feel like I'm a newbie, even though I may call myself a fan. I feel like I'm still new into it because some stuff I just don't know. Like people can have conversations about Naruto all day, and I'm just like, oh, okay, cool.
Like, well, hopefully you haven't. I mean, it seems like you watched a lot of Ore, and I feel like he's a nice person to have in your space to like kind of watch. I do know, like, I feel like when anything's like niche, right, and then you kind of like, and honestly, I think a lot of like people were like over exaggerating to the extent of, I guess, how much they face for like anime, right?
I see that.
Sometimes I think there's over exaggeration. It's kind of like, because I feel like when you're in school, you get made fun of for anything.
For anything.
So I'm not downplaying it, but so when something's niche, right, and it becomes popular, and you're seeing like kind of like glimpses of like, back in the day, you would not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There could be some sort of resentment for that. I think like, I think it could get pretty toxic for people in general. For instance, like my little brother, right, Michael, I would consider him a pretty cool guy, right? He's asking my it's really funny because like my other brother, he's like a huge nerd in general, video games, anime, whatever. And I'm kind of like a nice mix between both of them, right? And he was asking Freddie for like my brother for like, oh, what anime recommendations do you have? And I was looking at the chat like, what like
him?
What is going on right now? What is going on? Why are you trying to like use the cool dude making fun of us for that? But it's like it's really interesting just because like I feel like it's also like for a lot of people, like it's also brave for people who've been into anime because like if you're in a niche space, right, it's not gonna be looked upon like
with
favorably,
adoration,
but the fact that you're still in it, despite how it looks, but there's other people who are kind of like, I mean, just don't want. I understand why people just don't want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They might be interested in it, but it's like, okay, well, this isn't popular enough for me to be part of and like space scrutiny with. So it's like the people who are in it, right, who did face it. I mean, pioneers. I feel like they should be excited.
You feel me?
They should be excited to have more people talk about it.
Thank you. It shouldn't be the backlash.
Like you go to a club and it's cool people, good looking women who are talking to you about. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you should be excited.
You should be hyped.
And like,
this is an unprecedented time in history.
And going back to your point of like Megan Thee Stallion and people still like kind of discrediting her, like even growing up, most of anime watchers that I knew were men. And you know what I'm saying? And like, I thought that was mainly the target audience. I did not know women were men. I just think it was mainly y'all's target audience. So when it started coming up, I was just like, oh, okay. Like I've always seen clips. Like I've seen multiple Naruto clips, fight scenes. I'm just like, dang, they going crazy.
But you don't matter whether you watch it or not. If you see that pain Naruto scene, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, like, it's always that question, just being intrigued by it, but never following through. So when I finally did, I was just like, there's more like this. Like, okay, I need to start watching. But then I feel like I from just me personally, I was just like, whoa, these things are long. Like, I have to really lock in. But seeing like my friend Petra, she watched Naruto, she watched Boruto, like she locked in. Every time I'm talking to her, I'm like, hey, what you doing? She's like, I'm watching Naruto. I'm like, sheesh.
And like, especially when you fall in love with it, people forget about like the binge period. So that's what I did there. Like I sat down and I binged Naruto in 6 months. Like I finished high school and like I had 6 months till college and I didn't want to do. So I literally like, Naruto, take the TV from my closet, bring out the CD player. This was back in the day. Like, y'all know what CDs are? These like round things with like the whole, I'm kidding. But like, literally put that out and then put on TV and then play that, back to back. So I definitely understand where they're. And I think times are changing now. I think it's a lot more of, person impact because it's sad that, Meg was giving all of that, stuff because she had the video. And even her getting at the video with the characters was like big thing, right? But then I showed you like, I showed him like a video of like Solanke. It was a striker for Tottenham Hotspur. And for the last like 5, 6, 7 years, he always does goal celebrations based on anime. Like he scored today, this morning, and he bit his It's all right. You feel me? Like, what was that from?
Aaron.
You feel me? You feel me? I just did the action. You feel me? That's super cool. All right, it's a guy doing it. So it's like, I know that now it's changed. I feel like a lot of real anime fans are going to appreciate the art of it in that. I think like the people that are making noise about the Megan thing, and even like when like, you know, like Childish came and did his own thing, and like Doja Cat did her own. Like, it's still actually a special. I feel like it's the real anime fans are going to appreciate the anime, you know, itself. And like society people who are not really fans are going to kind of see the whole thing and be like, oh, why is she doing that? Or if you love the anime, you love the anime regardless. You know.
And my coworker, I remember like it was at the time where I was still watching JJK. And
Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think we ever said.
Oh no, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. Sorry for the people that don't know. Jujutsu Kaisen, you just JJK for short. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, you be watching anime?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." I was like, he was like, "I love anime." He's one of those like he's been watching since a kid. I don't know if he's read manga before. I gotta ask him. Probably has, but he was excited. Instead of saying, "You don't know nothing about no anime," he was like, "Okay, so tell me what you know. Tell me what you watch." Like he was very intrigued. Like he was just, you know, he's an anime lover, so he sees that like I'm getting back into watching anime. I'm just catching up, you know, adding shows to my list. So he was giving me shows to watch. He was telling me like, "Oh, what type of thing you like? I got this anime for you, this, that, and the third." Like he just really he was just helpful. And, you know, instead of talking to some people, I don't think I've ever had that experience. Well, I had one. It was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching this anime." They was like, "Oh, are you just now starting?" And I was
brother.
I watched anime for a while. I was like, I fell off, came back. And
get out of here, Smelly.
I was like, the first one I watched was like Death Note. And it was like, Death Note? Okay, good starter, but
kind of like,
it's like, okay.
Well, you want a reward on top
yeah,
of
like I'm just like, what you want me to say? Like, I'm not about to.
Right.
I could watch whatever I want to watch. I have a full list of things, and I'm a TV watcher. So it's like when I watch a good show or a good movie, I'm locked in. I can binge. I could do whatever. Yeah. Like I literally just said I rewatched JJK because it was that good to me. So if I'm watching something and it's so good, like I feel like why discredit that?
Right.
Because I could still be a part of these type of conversations, even though I may be late to it. People, you know, you have some people that been watching it since they were a kid, which is cool. But it's like the anime's not going anywhere. It's there so people can still go back and watch it because it's that good.
Exactly. Because it's that good.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. It's awesome. I like it. And I love, you know, the full part of anime being, you know, this level. Be great.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and I think there's a lot of content creators who like very accommodating of people who are new to anime. Yeah. And there's just one guy who was like, he was giving anime recommendations. He was like, "Oh, okay, yo, what do you normally watch? Like, what type of stuff do you normally watch?"
Thank you.
He was like, "Oh," he was matching up anime to it. And I remember I was doing something similar to like with like when I had a lot of friends who wanted to get into like Afrobeats and stuff like that. And I'd just be like, "Oh, like who do you listen to?" So it's like
I love that.
Like they listen to a lot of R&B, like Noso Amandi, like Odile and stuff like that. But they also listen to like I'm in a lot of Lil Baby, 42 Doug. You might want to check Shallow Poppy or like,
you know,
what's this?
Like,
Charlie Pop. You see, I think that's how it is. If you can have like different types of styles of TV shows and movies, you can have different styles of anime too. And like, I think the watch enough can definitely like tailor it, you know, towards that. I don't think it's even one category. I think because there's so much, bro. I think we don't understand how much anime like exists out there. Just like, and then now we have like adaptations. So now we have like African anime, like there's Uganda anime, like Nigerian anime, and whereas like Scottish anime now, you're just like, oh, okay, like the world's expanding. It's
even like
crazy,
that Viking anime you was telling me about the other day.
Which was something of the gods.
I heard you guys talking about one day. I forget what it is, but
there's that one. There's Vinland Saga. Oh my gosh,
but
so good.
I know I know some people who try anime, they just had like a bad experience.
Yes,
but mostly because I feel like I'm not ignoring it, but there is a pedophilia problem in anime sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Sometimes.
Like,
I feel like the pedophilia problem in anime is kind of similar to like the 80s and 90s problem with like Hollywood, where like there couldn't be a big movie without showing like a girl like half naked or like a sex scene. Like it doesn't matter what was going on.
I remember
there has to be a bikini scene. There has to be like ass out. You know, for it to be a great movie back then, it didn't make any sense. But something for anime, that's
I remember, like I think I had a friend who was trying to watch anime. It was like some high school zombie thing, right? And there was a lot of like really overly sexual themes when they were high school.
DXD or
what the heck is this? Like,
I'm
not watching this. But then, like, I think I don't think she ever got back into it. But like, so it's just like stuff like that too. But and also like, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but it is there, and it's kind of like I guess you have to compartmentalize. I mean, people talk about it all the time, but like, and then sometimes I watch TikToks. It's like, oh, you're into anime? Have you watched this anime with an incredibly weird title? That's actually a real anime. Like, I can't believe my little sister's cute or something like that. Some anime like that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of good stuff.
Last time I was reincarnated as a slime in the slime was actually really good. Because the slime was really good, but there's a lot where I was like, yeah, I think the looks was like I woke up in a dungeon and I fell asleep and then I had breakfast. I was literally like a full long it was literally like 3 lines and that's the title. And it's there and I'm just like, what? And then translated to like Japanese is like 4 characters. I'm like, in a way.
Right.
In a way. Yeah. I mean, like, in the same way, like, there's some movies that brought on just kind of like, why did you guys do this? You know, like, why did this movie have to drop? But I think that the good thing about anime is that, you know, with the way there's a lot, there's always going to be like good amounts. There's always going to be the bad amount. There's going to be like quality is going to be over quantity.
So hopefully whoever's into it has a good experience.
You feel me? Balancing out. Because if you watched a bad movie before, let's say you listen to a bad song, like someone put a song for you, and you remember the guy who was like singing like, what is that about? That whole like, the TP. I remember like, that's the first song you heard. Someone go like, yeah, baby. Oh, and that's the first time you ever heard music. You're like, I don't want to. Let me hear nothing. Silence like that, you know? Yeah. And then like you hear like Usher, you know, like Confessions for the first time. You hear like Mariah Carey. You hear like things. You're like, okay. You hear Burna Boy. You're like, okay, the music is different. You know, something. So I think that's the little variance in between that, you know. And I think at this point, you know, I wanted to kind of play like a couple of games with you guys, anime things, right? You know, I have 2 games, main ones, and then we're gonna dive right back into one more like anime topic, maybe the things I kind of fun. So the first game, right? It's a little short. It's called Name That Hero. Psych, name that villain. So it's gonna be cool. So I'm gonna find one. So it's gonna be like first answer here first. I'm gonna name, and there's a lot, right? I'm gonna name like 4 to 5, heroes, and then you guys tell me who their villains are.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, I never get it.
That's cool. But okay, but
I'm glad you said that. So there are 1 or 2 of them that have like 2 or 3 people that could be arguably like the villain. Yeah. I'll take 1 or 2. I'm based on the argument. Like 2 people say the villain argument. You guys can argue which one's the better villain. You can do that. But there are some like that. There are 1 or 2 like that I marked here. Cool. So you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah? All right. First one. One for all.
All for one.
Yeah, there. Okay, cool. Home to Henny all for one, you know.
My Hero Academia.
Haven't watched it yet. That's on the list though.
I know, yeah. But this one too, you haven't seen it yet, so I'm sorry, but it's gonna be cool.
You
see this one later. This is the next one on the list for her. I can tell her. My favorite anime, the first one I watched until now. Naruto.
I feel like it was Sasuke at some point, but maybe Madara.
Right. Because I would pick Madara. I literally wrote like Madara, but then I would take
Uchihas. I don't know.
Yeah, Uchihas on the whole thing. But even like the bloody Kaguya, because they both end up coming together to fight Kaguya, so she's like the villain of the world technically. So if you get Kaguya or Madara, I'll kind of take that, right?
The big bad of Naruto.
Exactly, the big bad of Naruto.
I still haven't finished Naruto actually.
She was
which is crazy because apparently she was controlled.
Yeah.
It's a little
she
crazy.
Was a woman.
You need to, this is another reason why you need to.
Crazy.
Bro.
That's
what I'm saying. I saw the animes that went crazy, but I'm not trying to just shut up, but it's like it's hard for me to find another anime where they made women as empowered and as bloody badass as they did in Naruto consistently. Not like 1 or 2 or 3. Like I can point to 10 that will go ham any day. You know, even the ones that died in the okay, I'm stop. Next question. Goku.
He got so many, bro.
Yeah, Goku's like the biggest.
So many ops.
Goku's like, who do we say? Goku's up.
I'd say his iconic one is Frieza.
Frieza.
That's
yeah.
the iconic.
Yeah,
right.
that's the-
Everybody knows Frieza. That's cool.
Yeah, that's like big. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I think Vegeta's a good answer though.
But yeah.
Because Saiyan Saga, that was his primary one. That's a good
that
one.
was primary
It
one.
was primary. Okay. So this one is funny because I make it, but Sanji.
Sachi.
From One Piece?
One Piece.
I haven't watched enough One Piece for this.
Yeah.
Zoro?
Literally, yeah. That was it. Because they're supposed to be on the same team, but like they're really ops. If I be very honest with it. Like it don't work that way. Literally, like it's like no one's fucking you up except for me.
It's pretty
But I
fun.
don't fuck with you. That's me. That's all. Tanjiro.
Musan? Yeah,
Musan. Okay, cool.
I was like,
Yeah. This one was Thorfinn. Especially in the dark.
What's the
dude that was
the dude
like,
who killed his dad?
Yeah,
I always forget his
dude
name.
his dad.
The dude who killed his dad. What's his
He had
name?
to serve for like 50 years, something like that.
Thorfinn?
Askeladd.
Askeladd. There we go.
Yeah.
Thorfinn, what name is that from?
This
Vinland
Vinland Saga.
Vinland
the
Saga.
Viking one?
The
Yeah,
Viking one.
it's a good one.
That one, and then War of the Gods, some of the gods, something else, I think.
the one that you just
Yeah,
that
Battle
was
of the
you just
Gods.
telling me on
That one
Netflix.
just got on Netflix like
Mhm.
this year. Crazy cool. And last one, this one. So, Gone.
Hisoka. And wait, I feel like it was another one.
That's with how crazy Hisoka was. I wrote it down. I'll take Hisoka, and I'll also take.
Becoming a hunter. I don't know. That's his main villain.
Or
Shit,
the
fucking his
nigga
dad,
who-
honestly.
Okay, the villain who I think at that time he couldn't have killed, and he only had to die because he died himself. If you watched Hunter x Hunter, so
Spoiler.
I hear.
might be the spoiler. I'm sorry,
That's a
but
spoiler. in itself.
I mean, it's in depth. You don't really.
Wait.
Meriwether,
No.
the like king of the ants. Meriwether, the guy with the purple
Yeah,
green.
so he was like he
Yeah.
died himself. I'm like somebody
He-
did die that was a villain.
That was himself.
Yeah.
So, but technically, it was like, was he?
Yeah.
All of it, the God didn't kill him, but that was like the biggest. Nobody. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
the Chimera.
You haven't seen, and also we heard Hunter x Hunter is coming out with season 2.
October 7th, I think.
7. Crazy. That was like what?
Oh, you locked in.
10 years after? You feel me? Shit. Yeah. Sorry. Cool. So, all right, bet. That's not bad. I think
Fact
like
check. Yep, October 7th.
October 7th. Hey, all right, lit. So, all right. Cool. It's not bad. That was like a tie between, I think it was a nice like 2-2-2. I was like, when was the JJK? I went for JJK. I was at the end, but kind of close. But this one is going to be kind. So this is the letter game, right? So in this game, I'm going to give you a letter, and then you're going to tell me an anime name that starts with that letter. A place that starts with that letter. Food, that's a letter. And a thing starts with that letter, right? And if the food, place, and thing are also in an anime or anime theme, you get an extra point.
Okay, so
On that,
like
right? So 2 points, right? So for instance, right, like let's say Naruto won't even know, right? So let's say Naruto can say I, and then you put like Ichiru ramen shop, right? Like that's where he ate in the you can get like 2 points for that instead of like the 1 point, right? Caveat: if 2 of you say the same thing, you get no point.
no.
That's
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready?
I guess.
Cool.
Wait, so you said anime.
Anime name, place, food, and a thing. And if the place, food, and thing are also in an anime, you get extra points for that.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one. First one, and you guys have 15 seconds for this too. I'll have a timer going. So the first one is the first letter is L.
Okay.
It's Cal. Cal. We could like 18 seconds. So,
That's
anime name. Oh, Henny, what do you get?
I didn't get one.
That's fine.
So I get no.
Don't ask me. I did not get one.
Legend of Lodos.
Legend of Lodos. Ultra one. Okay.
It's a fantasy
one.
anime.
A place starts with L.
I thought is it place next?
Yes. It's okay.
I ain't get one. But I said I thought a person. Dang, bro. I said Light Yagami, bro. Is it place or person?
It's plays. Anime plays, food, and
oh
thing.
damn, I'm tripping.
I did want to put person, but I was like, if anime name, anime character, person, they're like very similar. Some of them are different, but some also like, where'd you put a place?
I didn't put a place.
Okay.
But the first place that did come to my mind was Love Island. That would have count.
You would have called it.
Shit.
Yeah, because it's any place. That would have called it, you know? So,
Give it half a point for that.
Give it like half, because you can't count it. Like half. You? Place?
No, I didn't get one.
It's okay. It's fine. And I'll piece of 30 seconds. Food. L.
Be honest, I only got the name.
What was it?
Upa Anime. That's the only L I got.
I said lizard.
Okay.
For food?
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
why not? Why not?
I said lemons.
Oh, let me,
I'll take
there we
that.
That's
go.
a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll take a lizard for food, though. I don't.
I mean, people eat
People do eat
squirrels,
lizard.
so you never know.
And a thing.
I said love.
Ah,
What'd you say?
nothing.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. This was a crazy letter to start with.
Damn.
My mind went blank.
That's fine. It's fine. It's a good
That's a
start.
diabolical
But as soon as you
letter,
said
man.
light,
Yeah,
y'all me, I was like, dang, light.
Yeah, like,
That's a thing.
that's the thing right there.
Dang.
Whatever. Y'all relax. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I just feel like the timing kind of.
Yeah. Time was a little.
How about 20 seconds?
20 seconds? Yeah, but I agree 20 seconds a little better. Okay, we'll do 20 seconds. And then the next letter is Q. Q. All right. Hands down. Start with anime name.
I didn't get an anime name.
Me neither.
I was like,
I said quest because it's gotta be an anime.
a lot of things. I wrote Quest Love. I'm like, that has to be something. That has Q in it.
It gotta be an anime.
Quest for Zelda. Quest was no.
Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda, yeah.
I was like,
Oh, that would have been a good. And do y'all consider that as an anime? Let's chat about it.
Which one?
Legend of No. Oh, I'm thinking about Legend of Korra. No, is that Legend of Korra?
That's K.
that's what that.
No,
No,
it's a
but
kid.
the Legend.
The Legend of Korra is Legend of Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh.
It's K.
Yeah. Do you consider Korra?
As heck.
We're gonna have an access discussion after that. It's cool. Okay. Food. So that's with Q.
I said quail eggs.
I said quail.
Well,
That should not count. Because quail is the actual thing.
Yeah.
People actually eat the eggs too.
They're
So that should
eggs
not.
too.
quiche.
I wrote quiche.
that's
I'm in the game, but that's it. Quiche is definitely the keyword. I was like, yeah, quiche. Okay. And then thing.
We didn't do a place yet.
Place.
Oh.
I said Quebec.
Wow. I said
Yeah.
Megaland.
Oh my god.
I said Quebec also.
I was at Quebec, but you guys don't get a
Yeah,
point for that.
but my first was Queensland, and I changed it, so don't matter. So I messed that up first. My
Queen's
bad.
Landing.
Queensland. Yeah.
Queensland, that's
Hey, that's all.
and a thing that starts with Q.
Questlove.
True.
I said a quill.
Quail. So that. Okay.
Queen.
Queen. All right. Yeah. I like that. That's 5 points. Okay. We all doing pretty for the girls. I'm saying we're looking pretty nice so far.
Q was decent.
Q was decent. Right? Let's do a couple more. So let's do A. So A.
I said Azumanga
That's the one you talked about earlier.
Literally.
Yeah.
I was like, you should have that one.
Attack on Titan.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
It's not an anime, but it's a cartoon. That's really good.
Okay.
It's called Adventure Time.
Oh yeah.
That is
Okay, I limited TV series. Do you give him half a point for that? Half a point? I feel like,
We said anime.
Yeah. Oh, no point for that one.
Yeah.
No
But
point.
that's still a good shout.
Just want to put Adventure Time on. Yeah,
Love Adventure
exactly.
Time.
okay, that's
I
one.
said for place I said Auckland.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is that New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Australia. One.
One of those. I don't. We love y'all, Auckland. I don't know where you guys are, but we love y'all. We'll figure it out. Place. All right.
It's in America.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I said Arizona.
Ooh. That was my next one, actually.
Arizona. That's cool. That's one for everybody. And you were right. Auckland is in
New Zealand.
Is in New Zealand. Yeah.
Okay.
Cute. Okay, cool. And then last one. No, two more. Food. Right?
Applesauce.
I said apple.
So close.
I knew it.
It's a difference.
There's a difference, though.
I couldn't think of one, man.
Apricot.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, what other, like,
Couldn't
because I was
get
thinking
it.
of fruits, honestly.
I almost said carne asada, but that's really a C.
Everybody like, no points.
I saw that with a. That's an I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the word, different language. I can't say no to that. And then thing.
Anime.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
I
I was like,
said,
everybody gonna get this.
I said anger. Anger is a thing. It's an emotion.
Sure.
And I said Abbott.
Elementary.
Can't wait for that new season.
It's about to be
Coming
lit. Okay, coming to you.
Oh, it's coming when?
Let's check. I think it's October too.
Wait, what's coming?
Abbott Elementary.
I know it's next month. I'll wait it.
They be rolling out with the
Bro, with
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how it's
Right.
supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Oh.
Things.
October 9th. Oh, we're fed in October. Oh,
yeah.
cannot
We
wait.
about to eat in October, man.
A week. All right, we have two more. Let's go. Because that's why the end about to be crazy. So the letter is
2 more letters.
yeah. T.
It's always the anime.
So it's anime? So what anime name with T? Y'all get it?
I didn't get one.
Tensai? That's what
No idea.
Talk of the Night. Transformers, but on anime.
I just
Full
watched
anime.
I just watched Transformers 1 last night. That's a good. I know you seen it? So good.
Michael Bay?
No, like it's like I don't know. It's like a
The animated series?
What do you call it? Like an animation?
Wait. You talking about the one on Netflix?
No, I was talking about Transformers 1, like the new one where it shows like.
Oh, don't be like The Rock with Dwayne Johnson. Like,
No, it was so. It's funny. This one they show Megatron and Optimus Prime before they became.
bad.
Oh, that's
No,
War of Cybertron.
Yeah, before they became Optimus Prime and Megatron.
That's War of
The
Cybertron.
cogs. Oh wait.
It's an animated series. It's like a computer graphic.
Oh no, it's like a movie though. Transformers 1.
Oh, yeah, but the movie Transformers, like the first Transformers movie.
No, there's a new movie out called.
Oh, you saw it in the theater.
There's
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was like, it's like slow voice. I'm like, the first one?
Hey man,
It's the
first Transformers?
the
I ain't
brand
made
new
no
one.
crimes on here.
It's like,
Ain't trying to confess to no crimes on here. Bro.
You talking about the brand new one?
The brand new one.
Yeah, you talking about the brand
Yes,
new one?
I saw in the movie.
I know what you're talking about.
cool, because I was waiting.
Yeah.
I saw in the movie theater at 3 a.m. Yes.
Yeah. Was it before he was Optimus Prime?
Before he was Optimus Prime.
He had a different name. What's his?
Oh man, I forget.
Just like yesterday.
I know, but I forgot what they would call themselves. Like, but he was voiced by Chris Hemsworth, and
Oh, yeah.
Megatron
Okay.
was
Was Megatron the Gladiator?
I love
In the how did this timeline have him?
So timeline, they're all minors, right? They're all minors, but then
So Megatron's a minor in this one.
he's a minor.
Okay, he's a minor. Yeah.
In the Cyber Wars, he was a minor too.
Depending on the Transformers timeline, sometimes Megatron,
Right.
before he becomes it, he's a minor.
Before he got the cog or whatever.
Yeah. Other times he's a gladiator and becomes just like Optimus Prime. I forget what his name is. Before he inherits the will of the Primes or whatever.
Yeah. It's
Sometimes
like,
he's a librarian. Sometimes he's a scientist.
It's like something.
Sorry, I have it anime now. I didn't write it, but I have it now.
What? Gentlemen.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh,
That's why I was like,
okay.
in my mind, I was almost, I'm like, you didn't say
No,
that.
because in a way, I was like, I definitely watched one with a T.
I gotta.
So yeah, does
Oh.
that count?
Technically, I think because since you are a guest, I think we might just let that. I mean, you have like a half point before. Since after that half point, make like a full point.
Yeah.
We can't do that. With the T.
Okay.
Food that starts with T. Because Captain Tsubasa, that's what T, bro.
I said teriyaki chicken.
Fire.
Fire.
That was good.
Had some the other day.
I said truffle fries.
Oh, there we go.
Mm.
I said tacos.
Tacos. Taco Tus. Okay. All right, and last place. All right.
Thailand.
Oh, nice.
I said Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinity.
So does it have to be a proper noun, or does it just have to be a noun of a place?
Either one.
I said a town.
Okay.
Okay. That was good.
More specific.
I was supposed to next time, but that was good. That was a good play on my word. I like that. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. Last one. Let's make for Should I guess now? Maybe not. J.
No, wait, we didn't do a thing.
We did a thing?
For T.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Thing.
The Thing.
Oh,
That's what you said the same thing?
it's a classic movie.
Very classic.
I was thinking more of like Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely the Orange Bro.
That was thing one, thing two.
Yeah, the thing was DC.
I thought there was an old sci-fi movie called
Thing
whatever.
something.
It doesn't matter. All right, cool.
I said Titanium.
Titanium. Okay.
Nice. And I said Tellurite, which is a species from Star Trek.
Okay.
I'm still a Star Wars guy, but Star Trek is great too. I watch both of them because I wanted to argue with my friends. He loves Star Trek. I had to argue that Star Wars is better, so I watched all Star Wars, watched all Star Trek twice. I still think Star Trek was better, but it's annoying because I love Star Trek while watching it. So I want you to attack you like this shit is not as good as Star Wars, and then I fell in love with Star Trek. I was like, I ain't gonna argue with you anymore. Star Wars is better though. And it was like half and half thing too. So it was like I don't know which one would you pick, Star Wars or Star Trek? It was just, so we off topic, but they both have animes to them, so I think we can still into them.
So that deserves this whole own episode.
It does, and the anime for Star Wars kind of okay. Let's have it. Yeah, we have another episode just based on those two. Great, but you ready for the last one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, last one is J. Now we go to anime name to start with J. What'd you pick, Elena?
Jujutsu Kaisen. Whatever. I don't care. Me not care.
Mike, what did you say?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo, I knew it was gonna be JoJo.
Oh my god.
Mike is the only one that gets a
Mike
point.
clutched it.
Because I knew like, woo.
You know more, oh Henny. You should have just let me have
I don't know.
He's like, nah, I ain't giving this to you. Place?
Japan.
Job in. It's my dad's birth town. So.
Oh, nice.
Ghana things, okay.
Johannesburg.
Okay, good. Low J's on everything.
Jerk chicken.
Who for jerk chicken?
I put japchae. It is a food. I think it's Korean, Asian. It's an Asian food.
Yeah, I feel
very good.
And it's Asian, so you get an extra point for that too. That's great. That's like cool. Yeah, you. No, I said it from the beginning. If any of your places, I actually used Ichiro's like ramen shop as an example. Like any of the places or things you did is anime theme, you get an extra point for that.
Okay.
You see, you forgot.
Asian dish.
I thought when you said that, I thought it had to be in that specific anime.
No, they have to be specific.
Okay.
That would be too specific. Yeah, no, that'd be crazy. That'd be nice.
Dang. Oh,
yeah.
It's too late now.
It's okay.
I lose.
It's okay. I mean, this is the first game. Next time, the next game, we're gonna put more, together and we'll upset, more level.
Your food?
Yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Okay.
West Coast
deep part of me, is a part of me deep down. It's kind of sad that nobody put jollof rice. It's like it's a little bit for me, but it's all right. I guess they are the ones in the game.
Damn, I should have put jambalaya or something.
It was wild.
It's hard when you have 20 seconds. To be fair,
I've done it 5 times. Okay, cool. So we done food. Are we done food?
Thing.
Yes,
Thing. J.
I put juice. Oh, honey.
Bruh.
Seriously.
You serious?
Seriously, out of everything. Oh my gosh.
For a thing?
Yes.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Do one more letter.
Because you can put it on their food.
But why did you put food?
And you both put it on
that
the
was my
thing?
thing. Because I was like, okay, juice, I guess.
Do you know how crazy that is?
I should put like Jordans or something. No, as a man, you should put Jordans or something. What? Like,
It's
oh my god.
I think like 2 or 3 things y'all got. It's the same thing. It's kind of funny.
It was an anime and a thing.
Anime and a thing. I don't know before.
Whatever.
For a thing?
Yeah.
A Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box. That was wild. Yo.
Dang.
Okay.
Wait, the
because-
food Jack in the Box for a thing. Jack in
Everything's
the
actually Jack in the Box. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Wow.
I mean, same thing for double. I mean, I have to make these rules more specific because Broski's here, like, you know, tweaking rules. One of the tweaking, you're walking, tiptoeing across the edge of the line, you know, they're playing across it. You know those movies where like, the cats jumping on the rooftop buildings, on the like, don't die. And they're like, fuck you, bitch. No.
But
Just moving. That's exactly how it is right
that's
now.
a noun. A noun is a person, a
It
place,
is.
or a thing.
It is. It is how it's
Jack in the Box is a thing.
Next time we do it, we're going to do the rules where you can't repeat answers. We're going to do the rules where you have to be very specific. Next time. But that was good for this time. But it's crazy because down point wise, we have coming in second place, O'Henny with 11 points.
Oh, sweet.
That's not bad. Nice clap, right? And then coming in joint first place
No, we have to do a tiebreaker.
because of Jack in the Box.
So,
That's crazy. It's fun, y'all.
No, we have
so
to do
what
a
you're saying is
tiebreaker.
I came last.
I was trying to be nice.
I'm thinking like, where's third
I
place?
mean, bro.
No, they usually start with the runner-up and then they announce the winner. They usually don't even announce
Exactly.
third place.
So
I wasn't supposed to get mentioned at all.
Right,
All right,
okay. I'm checking.
But we need a
Wow.
tiebreaker.
Wow.
That's not
Do
fair.
we I feel like this is like a
All
nice
right,
time?
I get to choose the letter.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly,
And you
Or
ain't
choose the letter.
y'all can take the point away though. Since I used Jack in the Box
No,
twice.
that was perfect.
That was smart.
That was
Bro,
very nice.
It was
why?
It's a thing though.
No.
It is an actual
tiebreaker,
thing.
and the letter is Z.
What kind of shit is...
Z is actually a lot easier than you. No, it's not easy at all.
Okay, because it's Z, y'all as a
Wait.
tiebreaker, y'all have for 30 seconds.
That's
Are we going now?
No, that's so cool.
Yeah.
No,
Z?
honey. No,
Z.
honey. No.
No.
Z.
Okay.
It's Z.
Please.
No, I'm sorry,
Z.
Z.
Is it Z? All right.
I was
Who
gonna
start with Z?
say yes. Look at her face. She's like, oh. All right, 20 seconds left. All right. I was like, oh. It's almost. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reveal. So what is it? No, guys. So name of anime that starts with Z.
Got nothing.
I just put Zelda. It's not the full name.
Yes, because we've done some half names today.
Okay.
There was no rule that it wasn't kind of in there. As when it Z, I was like, bro, we're into
But it's
Zelda.
the Legend of Zelda.
Yes, that's part of it too. You know, but
What's the anime that starts with a Z?
I don't know one person.
Never.
there's that
So why would you pick that?
Zanketsu 1. I don't know if that's the name of the
I don't
anime,
know that one.
but there's, let me see, there's anime called. Yeah, Zantetsuken.
Mm-mm.
I was like, yeah.
I'm not aware.
Yeah, because I've never seen it randomly somewhere. Okay, and then the next one is place. Letter Z.
Put Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
Oh, that's what I put too.
Shut
That's
up.
There was Zoo.
Of
There was
That's
Zambia. There was Zoo.
Zombie would be good.
course.
There was Zimbabwe.
I'm about to scream.
There was
I'm about to-
Zaria.
I'm about to scream. Enough.
Yikes.
All right, so nobody has any points here.
No, I mean they both have 1-1 for Well, no. My Tura has 1 point for Zelda, and they both have 0 points for that second one. So I was kind of happy there. So it's like a 1-N. Food.
I said zesty lemon chicken. Cause like you can look up a recipe, it'll tell you zesty lemon.
And then you can
We
go
believe
to
you.
some chicken, like a chicken burger place.
But like, what other?
There's a chicken burger place that has some zesty. I'm gonna say the name because they didn't plug us yet. But when you guys support us, Zach Space, give us some. You know, that's also a Z.
Yeah, that's true.
That is funny. What is
The letter was
I couldn't think of a food now.
was bull, by the way.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Mike. That's awesome. Okay, thing that starts with the Z.
I said like being zealousy. That like you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, being zealous. Yeah. So yeah, what emotions like? Because we're angry, we could definitely be zealous.
I said zebra.
A zebra.
All right.
Okay. Well, that was the last one. We saw that score. You know, we had I guess, win the game today. You know, with the tiebreaker until a while. You know, at the end, the tiebreaker. You know, so Mike coming in second, Tura coming in first, so it's a great first one, like new ones coming, going to change some more stuff, gang, I love that. I shouldn't say that, but it's all great. Love this in there. It's happy time. Okay, cool. I'm glad y'all played our first game we played on NESA, right? I think it's our first one, first of many. We're gonna have like a lot more to come. If you guys like this, let us know.
That was
that was right. That was kind of cool. All right, so I have one more question. Because we take your whole time, I don't want to take you, the whole place here, right? Question on it. So we talked. I want to talk a little bit more about the future when it comes to anime, right? Because right now we're seeing a lot of like scientific depictions of anime, like you see with like Dr. Stone, they're bringing in the science and you see the real life. We're seeing like in the soccer anime Blue Lock, we're seeing like how like those moves are being created by the players and they're very mimicking the moves that they're doing in real life. We're seeing the correlation between that, right? And a lot of other animes, right? So do you think that anime is going to be used to replicate real life in the future, or do you think real life is going to be replicating anime more of that?
I don't know if it was an LA Dodgers game, but on the Jumbotron, like they had some like so trippy.
You said Dodgers game?
It was a LA Dodgers game.
Oh, the guy Shohei Ohtani.
Yes.
Yeah, the Japanese dude. I
No.
don't know much about baseball.
So that's why they did that?
I'd imagine.
Okay, yeah. I gotta show you guys a video because
I'd imagine.
But
because he out here killing mess.
Right. And then so what was the question?
So the question is that, like, in the future, right? Do you think anime would be used to, like, illustrate our actual research? Do you think anime is a nice kind of like time to it, or do you think anime or life is going to kind of be depicted or followed after anime?
Oh no, I don't think so. I think honestly, also like the way like it's like I wouldn't say it's niche in Japan. It's obviously pretty popular, but like the way we kind of treat like, and also like people call themselves weebs. That's just an insult. So it's funny. So it's really funny. But I don't know. I think anime is really cool, and it's cool that it's getting kind of popular here. But I think home base in Japan is just like it's just cartoons, to be honest.
It's Looney Tunes to them.
It's only tunes to
It is
them.
Looney Tunes to them.
Like if you see a guy like something like, I'm not gonna use DreamCon, but just conventions where you see like a lot of people cosplaying and stuff like that. That's like weird to like an average Japanese person. I feel not weird, not necessarily weird, but like
but it's not like the norm. It's not
like the norm. Like,
it's exaggerated.
It's exaggerated. So I feel like if anything becomes popular here, it just becomes like very like dramatic anyway. So.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's the main thing about anime getting as popular as it is now. That probably just rubs me the wrong way. I'm very excited that people who maybe didn't watch it growing up are getting into it and finding anime, but just I think just the American tendency that we have to just kind of just go overdo it. Just relax, bro. You like anime? Watch the anime.
Watch the anime, right?
And just go about your business.
But there's also the side to me where you see like some people could, or like anime is actually pushing people to that side, right? That's why I talk about how American side, and it is true in a lot of instances. But I'm checking back to the instance where like Gojo on TikTok was going crazy. I think earlier was for like this Usher song that they put right behind them, and the timing was just crazy. The way he's moving and the Usher was right, and then Usher literally said he came out. He was like, "I've never heard of this anime. I never heard of who this guy was, but he made my song trend of like 4 million on TikTok." So you see Usher mimicking Gojo's dance, and now Usher feels like is now dancing like Gojo, not diverse. He's also dancing like Gojo on a TikTok, wearing the same thing with a hand, and the face thing. So as you see, like anime actually pushing culture or media, like in a in this instance is not bad, right? But with anything, I feel like there's a chance for it to kind of go sour or go kind of way. But I feel like anime go work hand in hand with these things to kind of, like you said, that Dodgers game, anime come out singing a thing. That could be, cool, but it's also like a limit. So is it going a bit too far? Is it going that way? But I think there are more positive aspects of how anime is going to influence the future of culture moving forward. Stuff that way.
I feel like I don't think like anime will adapt world issues, or if that was part of the question, I feel like it's a standalone. Like I just like how if you want to keep it fictional, keep it fictional. Like it was some shows side note, but like they would implement like COVID and like Black Lives Matter, which is nice,
Right.
good for awareness, but it's also like this is our reality. We don't want to have to look at something fictional and watch what's happening in reality. And I feel like anime is like so many animes across the board, period. It's just like, why do you need to have that realistic standpoint or that worldview standpoint? Unless you can like switch it, make it funny somehow. I don't know, but
Exactly.
I don't think
It's like somebody making a movie about real life, and they're just following about somebody in their like real life, and it's not like an actual movie, like just literally following somebody walking around just being spoiled. Like it's kind of like, is that actual movie it's supposed to be real life or more? So I kind of see that.
I mean, it's cool. Like historical animes. I can't forget I forget the name of it, but there's this one anime where it's supposed to be a retelling of World War II, World War I, and each country is represented by some girl in a tank or something. And I can't remember the exact name of it, but you got animes like it's pretty. You got stuff like that, and then there's one anime I like, Joker's Game. I think is what it's called. I think it's a World War II, World War I historical fantasy or historical fiction about some Japanese spy service and stuff like that. So if you want a more, I hate this word because I spent too much time on the Batman subreddit. That's a different thing. But if you want a more grounded anime, you definitely got your more historical inspired.
Plus the fact is anime is like deceptively juvenile.
Which one?
Just anime in general. So like,
deceptive.
So it's like kid friendly, but as you watch it,
because the same way, if you see an animated movie, your instinct is immediately to think, "Oh, that's like that's a child movie." But then if it's Suicide Squad, you have to be 13 above to watch it. It's like not everything that looks cartoonish is a cartoon. Exactly.
Sausage Party.
Thank you. You feel me?
Sausage Party.
That's rated R.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen.
I never watched it.
That is part 2, bro.
It was terrible,
Bro. And like, so there's some,
it's not.
if you want, like, Tokyo Ghoul, no child should watch it below age 13. You should see them, So it's like, there's people are now, I think it's part of people seeing like anime as children thing. I feel like now there is more of like, okay, the animation part. So I think, I said, the more awareness comes to anime, the more people are getting to see the beautiful side of it and they get to understand, that side. So I do think that it will have a positive effect on the future. But I said, there has to be a line, between where and where. Like, let's just enjoy our stuff. Let's not get on the craziness in it, And like, if y'all want to give me like a nice, costume for anime, that'd be like great. You just cover that next time. Get like different like costume ideas, like cosplay, because we actually need to do a little bit more. But anyway, that's all we have time for you guys. I need to go eat. These niggas are, people are just tired. We're outside here. I want to go rest. And this is a really cool episode. Question is, would you come back again though? If we kind of try to keep back again.
Yeah. Especially, if we talk about science, we talk about more anime. I'll definitely come back. I love a good pause.
Y'all said it. Y'all heard it. She's gonna come back. She's gonna come back. You got all the comp. We're gonna take this video to court. We're gonna get a lawyer. But now we love you guys so much. Now shout out for NESA. We out. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.